Hey, I'm excited to be here in Ohio. We have a lot of work to do today. I'm a recovering banker. I was in banking for 25 years, senior manager. I worked in the field of analytics. So basically what that means is turning data into stories which become strategies for customers, markets, and performance. And as I was doing that, I really thought a lot about management systems, what leadership systems are effective and which are not. And so my consulting firm focuses on leadership systems and analytics. And in the last couple years, I've had the great fortune to be exposed to numerous credit union executives around the country. So the presentation that you'll see today is a fusion of best practices of great credit union leaders all over the country, as well as my own personal experiences. And if you want to read more in depth than what we're going to get today, you can go on my website, ceovelocity.com, and I write monthly for Credit Union Business and frequently contribute to Credit Union Management Q's. So today what we're going to talk about is building a high velocity credit union. And that is one of the most important things that you can think about. So we're going to get into that. But what is velocity? Why it's important? How can it get off track? And then we're going to talk about really the three main elements of velocity: leadership, people, and systems. And by systems, I don't necessarily mean technology systems. I mean any kind of process you use to accomplish something. So it's a hiring system, it's a budgeting system, it's your finance and accounting system, it's the way that you book loans, the way you take loan applications. There are many systems in your credit union. Why is velocity so important? It is the rate at which you go in the direction of your goals and the rate at which you accomplish them. So velocity has two components, really, direction and speed. And you, as volunteers, have everything to do with that. Your management is accountable to you. And so these systems I'm going to show you today, you can adapt to your credit union and hold your management teams accountable. Velocity really is the paramount metric by which your CEO should be evaluated, because the CEO needs to be taking your organization forward in a clear direction and at a good speed. Okay? So there are three components, as I mentioned, to velocity: leadership, people, and systems. Leadership, as I said, is direction. People and systems equate to speed. And so here are some of the functions of the various components. So leaders are responsible for values, mission, people development, culture, communication. The people side, and these are just examples, there are many more. People are responsible for member care, feedback to management, as well as innovation. And on the system side, you've got a number of systems, IT being one of them, hiring, as I said. We'll focus a little bit of time today on strategic marketing, on the strategic marketing system, just as an example. So how can velocity get off track? There really are three ways where I see credit unions slow down. And the first one is where you have strong leadership and people, but weak systems. This is the most common. So an example is everybody wants to replace their core system. They talk about their core system a lot, or they're frustrated because they can't get data out about their members or about their markets. So this is very, very common, the first one. The second one, not quite as common, strong leadership and systems, but weak people. You see this in big corporations that really dehumanize, oftentimes, not all, but some, dehumanize and really don't have strong people systems, not engaged in people development. This third one here tends to be I would say after the first one, the most common in what I see, strong people in systems, but there can be weak leadership if you get leaders who are on cruise control, right? If you get folks who have 5 years or 10 years to go, they've done all they think they can do, they might go on cruise control. And that's really demoralizing to the credit union staff. I want to give you some examples of ways in which velocity can really be slowed down. The direction and the speed with which you accomplish your goals can really be slowed down if you've got a very broad, one-size-fits-all, we're everything to everybody strategy. And it can also break down if your different divisions in your credit union aren't on the same sheet of music. So your branch system has one set of priorities, your mortgage side has a different set of priorities, and they're not working together as a team. That really inhibits velocity. Another is if your members are unaware of your full product offering, and if they haven't consolidated their full banking relationship with you, that can really slow you down in terms of getting toward your goals. And then with strategic partners, I really recommend, a lot of the vendors, the partners that you have, they service you in one way, but yet they might have a lot of different offerings that are available to you, but you only know just about a few. I recommend bringing your vendors in once a year and having a conversation with them that says, what do you do that we're not doing? How can we better utilize you? And also, what are other credit unions doing that we're not doing with you? Lastly, last velocity reducer I want to talk about is information. There are gold mines in your systems if you can extract it and know what to do about it. So gold mines in terms of your members, in terms of your underwriting process, all kinds of great information there waiting to be synthesized and utilized. And if you're not using it, you're not learning as much as you can about your members. So these are some examples of ways in which velocity can be reduced.